My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Aries. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. Happy birthday to all Aries in this world. I hope all of your dreams, wishes, desires all come true, after you blow out your beautiful, amazing birthday candles. So for today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your beautiful birthday reading, and I hope everything will work out. Okay, the general card is the Knight of Swords. So, let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You get the 5 of Cups, sadly, but at least it is in the past. Hierophant reversed. Okay, interesting. And the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, it's like with the 5 of Cups, there was obviously some kind of disappointment or some kind of negativity, that took place in the past or something. I'm kind of getting, maybe a job, refusal, maybe you send in your resume or something, maybe, the whole interview just didn't work out, or I'm actually more or less getting audition. I don't know if there's any Aries in this world, that are like in the arts department of some kind, whether it's music, whether it's dancing, whether it's anything, But I do see, that there was obviously some kind of like, disappointment and disparity that took place in the past because, it's like something just didn't work out or, there was a bit of a loss of some kind. Hopefully no personal loss in the sense where somebody may have passed. In that sense, my 100% sincerest condolences. Everybody's always more than welcome to come and join my channel because I'm going to be hosting a special birthday, video. But actually, I will have an earlier, grand announcement of personal readings and stuff like that. So you could always, come and join me for personal readings and stuff. And I'll always be there for you in any way. But with the Hierophant reversed, it's kind of like maybe a divorce kind of situation, but it's also, breaking commitment, breaking traditional values, beliefs of some kind. And the thing is, there's also a bit of a lack of confidence and courage regarding this whole combination. I wonder if either, you were forced to have to make some kind of change or transition of some kind, and it just kind of made you feel like, I feel incredibly disappointment, and I feel, it's like, I feel like, there was a bit of a commitment that was broken, and it kind of left me feeling, at a loss of some kind of thinking, who am I? Well, on a positive, thing, this is probably out with the previous Aries age, onto the next stronger Aries age in other ways, but for current times, you get the Moon, Knight of Wands reversed, and Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of getting, there is a bit of maybe, a financial problem, or maybe, I hope you weren't fired, as the human, tells me about, that means that you're out of a job. I mean, okay, I am still kind of, acclimating myself to modern day terminologies, because back in my time, what fire meant was, putting somebody on a pyre. But here in a situation, it hopefully isn't the case at all. But in this situation, I am seeing, that you are actually heading towards a new kind of journey of some kind, because that's what the Moon is all about. Because if you look at this tiny little path, it is just a little squiggly path. It's kind of like heading towards the mountains of opportunity of thinking, okay, it's like, if we follow this path, it will probably bring us to a different opportunity of some kind. But yeah, with the Knight of Wands reverse, it's kind of like there's a bit of a lack of motivation of some kind, because obviously there was something that really contributed to the 5 of Cups, and then, you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could even have Taurus with the Hierophant, or you could even have more Leo with the Queen of Wands and stuff like that reversed, or you can even have Pisces. But I mostly see here, I'm sensing a bit of a lack of motivation, like something obviously contributed from the past, and in current times, maybe you are forced or being pushed into this new direction, and you just think, okay, it just seems pointless. Why do I even bother? Well, the thing is, we're going to have to keep looking at the future, and especially the clarification, but I'm mostly seeing, that there's a bit of a lack of confidence, maybe, and because of the lack of confidence, maybe you are, choosing a different direction, but, in the end, you pretty much just think, well, this is actually taking me nowhere, so, well, we're going to have to continue for the future now. So, in the future, you get 10 of Swords reversed, which is a really great card. Ace of Wands reversed, not really. Ah, King of Wands, the counterpart of the Queen of Wands reversed. But here's your your lack of confidence. But here you are, and this is the final card of the entire read. So, what I mostly see here is there's definitely going to be some kind of recovery. But yet here's your, your still your lack of spark, your motivation, and stuff like that. But here's your confidence. So what I mostly see here as a as a combination from the past, present, future. There's obviously some kind of disappointment, some kind of frustration. Maybe you didn't get the job that you wanted. I mean, this isn't per se Star Wish fulfillment yet, but yeah. But I do see you recovering, even though you pretty much just think, okay, it's like I just have no motivation whatsoever. I really just do not know, what to do here. I just feel incredibly tired. I really feel, I just feel like my spark isn't quite there, but. I love that you get this beautiful number, this King of Wands, strength, courage, confidence, and so much passion in the end. Wow. Well, I want to do clarification. I want to know more about this stuff. I mean, it looks like, there's so much improvement. I mean, because despite the Five of Cups of feeling a bit disappointment in the past, oof, you got the Death card. The Death card is one of the cards I pulled for the vampire, but what I mostly see here is there was some kind of like transition that took place. The thing is it's like there was obviously some kind of frustration or some kind of like there is a definitely transition, because the Death upright is kind of like a rebirthing moment. So what I mostly am seeing here, and this is why it's like the motivation isn't quite there yet, because obviously maybe you were forced to have to go to undergo this kind of transition. I mean, my goodness, it almost sounds just like me, that I was mostly forced, to undergo this kind of transition of some kind. But the thing is I was never unhappy or depressed personally. But the thing is it's like sometimes, when you're, if something is just not working out for you or something, what I mostly see here is that you and then have to, choose, an alternative route and stuff like that. And that's what the moon is also about, is an alternative route. It's like taking a different path. And sometimes, it can be very painful and very disappointing and stuff like that. Because, the fact that you feel like, you have to break traditions or something, or even, you feel like you have no commitment or any kind of bond, towards this new endeavor, it's kind of a glitchy situation, but it doesn't mean it's all hopeless. Hierophant reversed, you feel like you're breaking traditions and values, and it's because you get the Seven of Wands. Okay, what I see here is, it's like despite, thinking, okay, I'm going to have to make some, major changes, maybe I have to let, I don't know. I just think it's just kind of mostly, and that you feel like you're losing yourself in this transition, and that's kind of also the commitment. It's kind of like, losing yourself, and that you pretty much just think, okay, well, sometimes we have to kind of change a lot of things about ourselves, just to kind of keep moving forward and stuff like that. I mean, any kind of transition of any way is incredibly painful, because the thing is it's like a lot of humans, and I know even for myself, still want to cling on to, your old self and stuff like that. And the thing is when you feel like that you're forced to change in any way, it's like that could be sometimes a bit of a struggle, even though it's not entirely impossible. I mean, you could always adapt and acclimate yourself, just like vampires in modern day human society. But I do know the struggle, with this combination. I mean, even though this is kind of like protecting and defending the situation, and look how unhappy this vampire is. And this could also be you, man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead. Wow. Queen of Wands reversed, you don't really have courage because you get the Devil. Now, the Devil pretty much, cause some kind of uncertainty with you. And the thing is the Devil is kind of like, it's more or less like a lust kind of card. It's kind of like a desire, a bit of an erotic kind of individual, because you see these fair maidens clinging on to this deity. I mean, you could also have Capricorn somewhere in your star chart. But what I mostly see here is the Devil pretty much, got a hold of your confidence and pretty much just said, oh no, you're not going anywhere, Aries. You're just going to be stuck in that, Five of Cups situation, and we're just going to keep you there. Well, you shouldn't allow any kind of negativity, have, any kind of impact on your current situation. Because the thing is, hypothetically, in my situation as well, I mean, I know this combination all too well. This was actually, me, the first night I woke up, on the floor, in my tarot shop, everything was just all messed around. The chairs were all over the place. But the thing is, it's like, I could have just laid on the floor and just say, okay, that's it. Just let the sun rise, and then I would just be burned and stuff like that. And then the vampire wins. But I mostly just thought, no, I had this resilience within me to not let any combination of lack of courage and strength ever stop me, just because this Devil, vampire individual, got a hold of me, Because, I do see you going off towards this new beginning of the moon. And with the Prince of Skulls, now this is like the Knight of Pentacles. So, slowly but surely there is some kind of, movement. And, it's like I can understand, any kind of change, any kind of, having to adapt to new situations, having to make these changes and stuff like that are extremely difficult. Having to get into the routine of situation. Again, I know that feeling all too well. This was like even, the first day of waking up from my coffin situation. It's like I knew I had to go down this alternative route as being a vampire in modern day human society. But yet, there's slow but sure movement for me as well, because this was my, resilience, my determination in any way, just to say, I'm not going to let any kind of negativity hold me back and stop me. I'm going to head down towards, this new, vampire tarot path. And as I see, you doing, something probably not like that, of course, but it's always good to kind of, just, know that there is still movement for you. Because despite the Nine of Wands, so sorry about that, but the Nine of Wands reversed of wanting to give up, here's the Three of Wands of saying, oh no, you don't. You're just going to have to keep moving. You're going to have to change course. It's like, you're going down this moon path, but you're going to also have to embark on the ship of opportunity. And this is in the center of the entire read, my beloved Aries. So I love the fact that even though you pretty much just think, well, why do I bother? Again, I know this combination all too well. It's like, waking up as a vampire and, amongst humans and stuff like that, where, your throat is burning because you're incredibly thirsty and famished and stuff like that. But yet, the fact is, it's like, well, you still have to keep moving in life despite any of these setbacks and stuff like that. Because the thing is, otherwise, it's like, yeah, then you start actually allowing the devil to come back and to actually cause you to lose faith and lack of confidence again, because it's like whatever this devil situation took place, you want to get you want to escape the situation by embarking on this new journey, heading towards a different direction and leaving the whole negativity behind. Despite the Ace of Pentacles reversed, you get Ace of Pentacles. My goodness. Now that's what I'm talking about for my beautiful Aries, and happy birthday to you all out there. Because what I see here is, it's like you are definitely heading towards a new opportunity, even though it may not seem like a really good opportunity. But I see this grand opportunity, abundance, new beginning, new financial offer. And that's what's going to be contributing to the Ten of Swords situation in the future. So whatever this whole financial situation, even though, again, there's a lack of motivation, you just feel like thinking, why do I even bother, Miss Gabriella? Well, because, if I can do that, so can you. And the thing is I know how strong, passionate, determined Aries are in this world, and nothing will ever hold you or me back in any way. And that's what I like to see, is this new beautiful opportunity for my beloved birthday Aries. Okay, so in the future, Ten of Swords reversed, you're recovering from something. Because you get the Prince of Grails. This is like the Knight of Cups. So, yep, whatever this offering is going to, will bring is pretty much going to be healing you. We're getting rid of all of those financial problems, any kind of like doubt, hesitation, lack of confidence. Because whatever this offering is going to be presented to you, it's also in a very caring, loving, and nurturing, because that's what water is all about for many humans in this world, is to know that, there's this loving, caring, supportive individual or job offering, that's going to will be healing and pretty much going to be helping you recover from any kind of negativity. Wow. I love to see this for my beloved Aries in any way. I just think this is incredibly remarkable for anybody who's watching. Despite all the lack of motivation, you get the Daughter of Grails. Interesting combination, because this is actually kind of like, it's not really like the like the Daughter of Schools, like the Hope card, but the Page of Cups is kind of like, or the Page of Cups of Daughter of Grails, it's an idea child. It's kind of a creative card. It's also about love, caring, and supportive and stuff like that. But what this Daughter of Grails is more or less, well, here to tell you is to say, okay, sometimes it's like you don't have the spark of motivation, the strength within you and stuff like that. But this beautiful Page of Cups is going to give you some kind of like a bit of a daydream. Yeah, it's a little bit of an illusion, but the thing is that, it's like idea child or children in this situation, or any kind of like seed of some kind is pretty much there to also remind you to say there are more opportunities and options, because afterwards you do get this real strong, confident self of yours. Even though this is a Leo card and you are Aries, I love the fact that, this card is pretty much also here to remind you to actually also think outside of the box, and also, know that there's some kind of, beautiful daydream, that could also be contributing to this situation as well. King of Wands. Speaking of the Daughter of Skulls, here we are. The thing is, it's like, please remain hopeful and have so much faith in yourself because, it's like this combination is pretty much just also contributing to why you feel incredibly strong, confident, and resilient, and very passionate because the thing is the fact that you're just not giving up on this hope or any kind of faith in any way. Now, the Daughter of Skulls is like the Page of Pentacles. This is pretty much going to be, like this new opportunity. It's like all pages, whether it's like the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, we haven't gotten that. But anyway, or even the Page of Wands for that situation, I don't think we got that one either. But those are like going on voyages and journeys. It's like heading out into this world. And that's what's also, will helping, will contribute into this new beginning, to my beautiful out with the previous age Aries into the new age Aries. And that's what I like to see here. This new beautiful financial journey. And that's what's also contributing to you feeling incredibly strong and confident within yourself. Okay. Wow. Special card. Oof. Three of Swords. This is the second card I pulled for the Vampire. Well, the thing is what I see here is any kind of transition, because I do see some kind of transition for my beautiful, amazing Aries in this world. Is any kind of transition is always going to be incredibly painful, just like how I transitioned, from human to vampire, which was incredibly painful, especially with this card. Nonetheless, the thing is, it's like I just see that this is out with the previous. Yeah, out with the previous Aries and onto the new one. Now the thing is you could just see this, vampire, being injected with all of this blood and stuff like that. Even though this is the Three of Swords, the thing is vampires need blood to be able to survive in this world. But I think this could be human, maybe, and that's what also could be the transition as well. As I just see this, transition. I don't think anything is really going to happen in a negative manner for you. However, the thing is. These situations are also, here to remind us how strong and resilient and how passionate and determined we are. So, it's like, okay, sometimes you deal with the Three of Swords situation, but hopefully in a real, just, metaphorical matter and not really in a realistic situation. But I just see, that there will be a transition. And of course, happy birthday to you all out with the previous and into the new age. Okay. I'm going to see what Oracle has for my beautiful Aries. The Hunter. Ooh. Aggressor, tracker, and provider. The thing is what I want to see from my beloved Aries, man, woman, whoever's watching, I want you to be the hunter. I'm the huntress. Now, I'm a vampire huntress, but the thing is I want you guys to go and enjoy this beautiful new transition. Be the hunter. It's like, no aggressor per se. I mean, I would more or less, see that more or less as a defender kind of card. Tracker, provider, if you want to be a provider or something, but I'll definitely track what you want, need, and desire in this world. But if you want to be a provider, provide so much love, support, care, and just especially, a lot of, just... patience in the sense of saying, okay, sometimes we're dealt with setbacks and negativity, but is that ever going to hold us back? Never. No. Never, ever, 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 ever. And that's what I'd like you guys to, I would never give out orders, but that's why I would just say I'd like you guys just to be the beautiful hunter and huntress in this world. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want to answer, because for number 1, you get yes with the Knight of Cups. No with the second King of Wands, but this one came in reverse. And sad no with the Star reversed. I'm not allowed to show this card, but you got 1 yes and 2 no's for this reading. Okay, well, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but again, happy birthday to all Aries out in this world. I'm going to be giving all of you, always, birthday message and stuff like that. On April 18th, I'm going to be hosting my, birthday video and stuff like that, but before that, I might even already present, my grand announcement of the personal readings and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but I just want to thank you all so much for supporting and joining me in this beautiful reading. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love rings. So I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so very much for supporting me and my channel.